Alright, I got a slow-paced, in-game focused build for Titans, and I'll say right now, anytime I make a, in-game focused build, I'm probably still just gonna show it off in the Neomuna Lost sectors, simply because my builds are kind of just proof of concept, especially for Hunter and Titan, because I never do in-game stuff with them. Not to mention, even after playing this game for as long as I have, I am not good at this game. My builds make up for where I lack in skill. So I know with my luck that if I went into a Lost Sector or a Nightfall to try and show the build off, I would have the worst luck and I'd just be dying constantly because I wasn't familiar with the build enough to use it well. So most of the time when I make in-game builds, it's just going to be I show you how it works. If you like how it works enough, try it out in in-game and let me know how it goes. But I always, when I do make in-game builds, I always try and put them focused around you don't have to get a single kill to get this build going. Because it takes a lot longer and a lot more bullets to kill stuff in in-game. So pretty much anytime I make an in-game build, you'll barely see anything on it that actually needs a kill to do what the build is meant to do. This is one such case. When they released these two, it's very obvious. I think they released these in the same season. If not, they released this the season before Wicked Implement. But while you're behind your rally barricade, Rapid's precision hits spawn a diamond lance next to you, and Wicked Implement, rapid precision hits freeze enemies. I don't have the catalyst because I'm lazy. It just gives the gun headstone, which is actually pretty good for this weapon. Running Stasis, but I learned that you actually don't have to run Diamond Lance with this helmet. You still spawn them next to you. So that just frees you up to run more Stasis Crystal creation. Running Glacier Grenades, and then with how many crystals you're going to be creating, you might as well put on, you could put on chains. I forgot that I swapped to Howl the Storm. I mean, you can put on Diamond Lance if you want, just for the 3 fragment slots, but I found that I didn't really need it. Using Whisper Shards to get my grenade back faster. Fissures to make the crystals do more damage and have more range when they shatter. More class ability energy from freezing or killing frozen targets, and extra damage for primaries on frozen targets. And then the mods, I'm just using just fonts pretty much. Just trying to get my stats up a bit higher. You could use like Grenade Kickstart or something, but I doubt you need it. I found that I never didn't have my Rally Barricade once one ended. Oh, and then I'm running Elemental Shards and stacks on stacks, because then every time you destroy Stasis Crystal or kill an enemy with Wicked Implement, that shard will track back to you, and once you get enough of them, you get 2 stacks for free, without having to move at all. And then just a little bit of extra, maybe you can pick up some orbs near you when you pop your barricade. But I'll show now, this is, like I said, it's a very passive, slow-paced build. You just pop your barricade. There you go, there you get your Diamond Lance. You get them pretty often. Oh, and also, if you see, when you destroy a crystal with Wicked Implement, wait until that Tithing Harvest goes away and then destroy another, and you'll get another free Stasis Crystal that tracks to you. You see it should be, yep. You just gotta wait, you just gotta delay them. Because if you destroy them all while Tithing Harvest is active, you won't get, they won't track to you. You can also pop your grenade next to you. That was unintentional, but you can do it to get extra damage reduction. And if you want to be more aggressive, you can do that. Also, the nice thing about stasis crystals is they kind of act as a second barricade. As you can see, I have plenty of armor charge stacks. It's, like I said, you're not gonna be slaying out with it. It's much more meant for slow-paced, nightfall environments, stuff where you have time to set up an area like this. Probably be even better if you had like a warlock casting a rift in the barricade, especially a stag warlock. Because then combine that with your stasis crystal damage reduction and you'd be taking a lot less damage. And the other nice thing about Wicked Implement is that it actually stuns 2 types of champions on its own. It stuns both overloads and unstops, because it slows on the first couple hits and then afterward it freezes. Shatter to stun unstops. So you get two champion stuns in one going with primary ammo. I think it only takes, yeah, it looks like it only takes 3 precision hits to spawn the diamond lance next to you. Don't underestimate stasis crystals for ad clear either. They can do some pretty hefty damage to a big area, especially with that fragment on that increases their area of effect and shatter damage. If you get surrounded, you can just do one of those, slide back, slide away, and then do a 180 and do the slide melee to freeze everything coming for you. Like I said, the catalyst for Wicked Implement would do nothing but improve this, because then you get even more stasis crystals for even more shards. And also, the thing about Wicked Implement, it doesn't seem to have any range limit. Like, I can destroy that all the way back here, and it'll get to me eventually. It's just that it spawns 2 crystals with Wicked Implement. It spawns, or shards, sorry. It spawns 2 shards, one comes to you and one just stays there. But hey, it is literally free, free armor charge stacks, because you can just sit at the back of the map and do it forever. I've never really figured out how to use the Behemoth Super. I'm not really sure what its best application is. I know it can be used to nuke Riven, but that's about all I know about it. And you see, I moved away from my barricade, but I already almost have it completely back. I would say you can run Whisper of Rhyme, but it got nerfed pretty heavily, unfortunately. I'm not sure if it's really worth using anymore. I don't think you even have to crouch behind your barricade. You can just... Yeah, you don't have to crouch. You just have to be standing where it says Rally Barricade to get the Diamond Lance spawns. Honestly, stasis crystals are a lot better than they used to be. I haven't used them in a long time, but it's also nice because they're literally just a wall to PvE. Like, PvE will shoot at them, and it'll take PvE forever to destroy them. I don't know if splash damage can go through them or not. I've never tested that. I guess the super could be good for, like, instantly freezing a whole group of enemies. Okay. Maybe I should have done this somewhere with some champions, though, so I could at least show out how this thing can do against an immobile target. Because everything here moves way too much. Maybe, I didn't slide. Not sure why I didn't slide. Probably gonna die here. I'm getting way too aggressive with it. Like I said, you're supposed to just sit in the back and plink away at stuff for as long as it takes. No one would be this aggressive in a nightfall. That's my own fault. If they gave this thing the ammo restoration like Polaris Lance, this thing would be stupid. I'd probably make it too good, honestly. Because freeze is way more potent than an ignition. You could probably run a shotgun or something to prevent that from happening. I just knew I'd kill myself if I pulled this thing out. Shotgun would probably be nice for when stuff got in your face like that, though. This is really the only, like, decent application I found for Wicked Implement, or at least synergy. I didn't really find anything else that actually did much. I wish there were more, like, precision hit or kill based exotics, like chromatic fire and stuff. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else to really say about it. You don't have to run Wicked Implement, but why not get unlimited, like, range tracking shards? I don't think you even have to run Tectonic Harvest, actually, to get the shards from Wicked Implement. So you could even take that off as well and run, I mean, just for the extra fragment slots. Or you could run this and shatter everybody you slide through. It's really up to you. It's very... The helmet combined with the weapon kind of do everything in the subclass for you. So you really don't even have to... You can run whatever aspects you want, really. But... The only other thing I would say is you could probably swap these out for resistance mods. And maybe put on a kickstart mod if you didn't like fonts. But like I said, proof of concept, they're obviously meant to go together. I'm sure some people are already using this, but maybe somebody can use it in a nightfall and let me know how it goes.